Hey guys, Scott Thompson, the Prosperity Power Team, Abundant Life Ministries. Wanted to shoot a quick video here. I wanted to clear up something. You know, I've had a couple people ask me over the duration of the past week on how the team builder and the team accelerator works out, and how we could get people to go from the first step all the way up to the upper steps. Because if you guys remember, the upper steps is where, you know, the really big money comes in. And the way that the builder was explained is that, you know, people were going to be stuck here on level 1 or floor 1 and not work their ways up. I spoke to Mark about it, Mark Hamlin, about a week ago about it, telling him that, you know, there's a little bit of confusion, a little bit about, you know, how to get people to upgrade from floor number 1 all the way up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through step by step on what to do here in order to get some of the higher amounts into your accounts. Because if you guys remember in the Show Me the Money videos that Mark's done, and I'm going to actually do a couple too, is that, you know, basing on the actual team build, which is a 2, you know, down 7 levels, basing it upon that, I think that's everybody. Yes. And a team of 200 something odd people being $1.2 million. Basing it upon that was, you know, you bringing in 2 people for the $50 into the team, and then, you know, everybody duplicating that out. What was going on is that we had a lot of people that were really confused because they brought in 2 for the 50, and then those 2 people got the 50, and then that was it. There was no incentive or understanding on why they should upgrade to the second 50 or how they should upgrade to the 100. And then, you know, what happened is if you notice all the higher dollar amounts on floors 2 through 7, you know, which is like the 900,000 to 200,000 and stuff like that, people weren't getting into those because they didn't understand anything as far as, you know, what's the incentive of going from here, because I can make anywhere from 50 to $200 per person. So there were a lot of people that were really stuck on that. So what I've done is I have 2 different positions in the program. I have a position for myself in my own project, and a position for my ministry, for my ministry's project too. So they don't recommend having 2 positions. I don't recommend having 2 positions unless you have a separate entity. If you're a pastor, get you a position for yourself, which I did for myself, and then 1 for your church, and that will be the second position. So that's what I've done is myself as a pastor, and then myself as, or the church as the ministry as a whole. So how do we fix this? Because we had people having 2, and then their 2 brought in their 2, and their 2 brought in their 2, and then, you know, they had a team of 200 some odd people, but they only got paid like $100, you know, the 2 times 50. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you here real quick on something that you guys actually could do and what actually needs to be done in order to get the money coming in, okay? First and foremost, you're going to have to stop taking outside the payment systems, or outside the system payments, okay? No more tickets. No more tickets to wealth, or whatever you want to call it, whatever they call it. Do everything internally. I know that sucks because you have to wait a week for the funds to clear there, and then you submit a request, and then, you know, it'll be in your PayPal or your bank account, you know, 3 days later and stuff like that. I get that. But when you really consider, you know, $200,000 payouts, $900,000 payouts, a week is not a long time to wait. And if you really are active and you're really building and helping people, it could be a daily thing to where, you know, 2 or 3 times a week, you could have some really significant deposits going into your bank. So this is what we need to do. We need to go ahead and go to WeShareCrowdfunding.net, and you need to log into your account, okay? There's 2 things that you need to make sure that are fully done and accessible. Let me go to this is my personal one. Let me see here. I'm going to go to my personal one instead of my ministry one here, and log into the back office. There's 2 things that you need to make sure are done, and I'm going to explain to you why here real quick, okay? Number 1, you're going to want to click on menu, and you're going to want to scroll down to where it says generational viewer, okay? Generational viewer. You're going to want to make sure that this on and off switch is checked on, okay? Make sure this is checked on, and make sure Spotlight 2 is off, okay? Now, if you put Spotlight 2 is on, what's going to happen is every person that you bring in is going to wind up underneath them. What you want to do is you want to have the 2 by 7 matrix going on. So you're going to want it to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So make sure that this is off, and then make sure that this is checked for on. Okay, make sure you have the person that you want spotlight number 2, okay, or number 1. There's my ministry. Actually, no, it's my wife. Okay, my wife's ministry, and little things like that. So make sure you go to generational viewer. Make sure this is on. Switch to the accelerator placement tool, and make sure this is off. Your focus number 2. Okay, because it makes no sense in doing that. Then what I want you to do is I want you to go to menu, and I want you to go to step up. Now, here's what's going on, and here's the problem. Okay. I actually left this on purpose just strictly for this video. Is that, you know, people are bringing in 2 people for the $100, or 2 people times 50, which gives them a $100 payout, which is really nice. And then, you know, these people are not paying the $50 to go to the next level and stuff like that because it's not automated in any way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get this automated. Okay. So in other words, when these 2 people come in and they pay the $50, that's $100. Right here, in the step up, if you come to the top and click on your auto step up is now on, what's going to happen is that when your system gets those 2 payments of the $50 for the $100, it's automatically going to take out 50 and upgrade you to here. Okay, now it's going to take out $50 and it's automatically going to upgrade you to there. Why is that so? Why is that a good thing? Why is that a bad thing? Well, the bad thing is that you're only going to have $50 left in your account. But here's the good thing: you're going to qualify for those 2 people. Those 2 people are going to do the same thing and bring in their 2, so there's 4. They're going to upgrade too automatically. So when those 2 people get the second 50, that's another $100 in your pocket. So that 50 becomes 150. What happens then? You got the auto upgrade. So it's going to take out 100. Okay? So take out 100 and it's going to upgrade you to the $100 level. And then, you know, obviously it'll do the $100 and the $20 level. And then what happens here is actually very powerful, is that it'll automatically start placing you up. Because here's the significance of this, is that the bigger money is in the higher up levels, okay? Because there's more people. I mean, 128 people on your level 7, and you're making 640, 3,200, and 6,400 a piece. You know, that's, you know, 900,000 right there, which is not anything to sneeze about. You know, those higher up levels, it's crazy. And then what's going to happen is it automatically makes sure you qualify for all that pay. Now, here's the fun part, is that you're going to earn the percentage, the matching bonus on all these people. So say like these 2 people you brought in 2 personally, right? If you brought in only 2 personally, and these 2 people got 900,000 a piece, and you got the 50% matching, I mean, come on, you just made another 900,000 also. Does that make sense? So if you want to make this progression go really quick, and it's going to be real quick, how quick people are going to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars in this program from a one-time $50 investment out of pocket, or donation out of pocket, I would say, all by having it done like that. So again, make sure you go to the back office, log into your thing, okay? Go to Generational Viewer. On the side menu, Generational Viewer. Make sure this is checked on, okay? On. Make sure this is checked off. Off, okay? Then you're going to actually scroll down and then go to the step up, and then have the automatic step up on also. Okay? Everybody that does that, and everybody's doing that, what's going to happen is those 2 are automatically going to upgrade through the system. Those 4 are automatically going to go through the system. Those 8 are automatically going to go through the system. And then what's going to happen is those 128 are automatically going to go through the system for that nice, $10,000 donation base from, $10,000 times 128 people. Okay? All right, so just remember that, okay? I'm sorry, that's not $10,000. That's how much you'll put in, and that's how much you'll get out. I forgot about that. But make sure you guys have those 2 things set. Auto setup, make sure that is on, automatic step up, and then Generational Viewer, again, make sure, okay? Off. If it's on, click here, it'll say off. Make sure that says off in red. Make sure this says on in red, okay? Make sure that that's all set. And then what's going to happen is that people are going to start filling in the spots along the way. And that's how you do the show me the money placement, okay? That's how you're going to move through this a lot quicker. And again, we cured the number one problem that people are having. A lot of people are having is that, you know, I brought in the 2 people for the $50. They came in, but, you know, nobody's making any money. Well, no, they're not making any money because they haven't brought in their 2, first of all. And second of all, you know, it's not automatically upgrading them up because they have to physically go into the back office. If the step up is not automatic, let's go back there again. If this is not on automatic, they have to physically come in here, add to cart, and all this other stuff. Oh, I gotta do it again, add to cart. And what happens is that you'll have some people that will be going through this system a lot quicker than you, and then, you know, this will automatically keep pace along the way. Okay? So again, make sure, guys, I mean, $50 one-time donation, find 2 people at the $50 one-time donation that need money, and then everybody duplicate that. I mean, you know, $1.2 million, if you really think about that, my goodness, that is awesome. All right, guys, so hopefully I cleared it up and got you guys going in the right direction on what to do as far as automatic setups, okay? So let's get it done. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Scott Thompson out.